This tutorial demonstrates how to put links in Joomla articles to files for download or for viewing. By files, I'm referring to files such as a document from Word, text document, or most commonly a PDF file. PDF being the format that's pretty much the web standard for downloading documents and viewing them as the creator intended without having the same software that they made it in. To use for this tutorial, I'm using a site that's under development for the Rotary Club of Colwood, and we're going to try to put some links to some forms on this artist forms page. In the back end of the site, as you've already seen, I'm already logged in and already have that article open. The button that we're focusing on right now in this tutorial will be this Insert Edit File button. It's one of the plugins that's added onto JCE Editor. JCE Editor is, I think, the best editor for using in Joomla. And if you want to know more about JCE Editor, just email me through the site that you're watching this video on, cybersalt.org. When we click on that file, on that button, it will open up the folders. It's actually showing the image folder, which is the root in this install for files and images and media things. It shows folders that are in subfolders that are in the root and what files are in the root in this particular case, this root folder. I'm going to suggest that the folder be created called Downloads for uploading the files you want to make available for download. To make a folder, first of all, you want to be viewing the folder that you want it to be in. So up here we see we're in the root folder. That's where we want to make a folder. We're going to call it Downloads. So I'll go over to this New Folder button. Click on that. Give it the name Downloads. Click OK. We'll wait for this to refresh. Now we have a Downloads folder. We'll click and go in there and see what files are in there. And of course it's going to be empty because it's a new folder, except for this index.html file, which prevents people from using web browsers to view empty to view folders that don't have a web page in them as a security measure. Now we want to upload a PDF file into this folder. And just as in creating folders, the file will be uploaded to the folder you're viewing. So up here you see we're in Root and Downloads, and that's where we want to upload the file. So we're going to click on this Upload button, which opens this window here. I'm going to click on Browse, which allows me to look on my computer to where I have that PDF file. I have it on my desktop in a folder called Delete, and there it is, called cookapplication.pdf. I click that, then click Open, and now it's just sitting there waiting for me to click Upload. We watch for the check mark that it's been uploaded completely. This X will turn to a nice green square, actually a check mark. It closes, and now here it is in the root Downloads folder, available for us to click on to insert as a link. And to do that, we just click. You'll see that the information for the URL for downloading that is put in. Now I'm going to select as the target a new window. This is what this does is when someone clicks on the link on the web page, it will open up a new window or a new tab, depending how your browser is set, so that you can view that form, and it doesn't close the web page. It remains open in its original window or tab, and that's handy for people that might be downloading more than one form. Once they have downloaded the one form they want or viewed what they want, they can close it and they'll still be on your web page. We have some options here under Layout. We can select an icon to appear next to the link. In this case, the icon would be a PDF icon. And we have the text that is showing. Right now, the text of the link is going to be the name of the file. We could always change that to Cook application without the underscore and take off the file ending, but we'll leave it as it is for now. And if you want the link to show the size of the file and when it was uploaded, you could check these boxes as well. If you want it, you can also change the layout a little bit here. If you want the icon to appear after the text, you could just drag this box over by left clicking and hold and dragging, and now the icon would come after. But I'm going to leave it at the beginning and have it before. Alright, so that is pretty much everything we'll look at just for the options here. You can always explore and experiment with the advanced options, but we'll just forget about those for now. So now that we have the link selected and set up the way that we want, we will just click Insert, and there you have it. Artist Forms, then you have this link to the PDF file. If we save that, and then go to the Forms page that we have in another tab open, and hit refresh by selecting the address, or even F5 would refresh the page. Now we have this Cook application PDF link. If we click on that, a new tab opens, and here's the application that I just put together just for this example as an illustration. Let's close that tab. Let's go back here to the form. Now, this link here was just put in with the name of the file. If we want, let's just select that. I'm going to hit backspace, take that out. We could put some text in and highlight it and make that the link. So let's type to apply to be a cook. Please use this form. Now, to apply to be a cook, please use this form. We can select this form, and now we can go up to the Insert Edit File. We can click that button, wait for the folders to refresh. We're still being shown root and downloads. We still have the Cook application file. We click that. Do we want to replace the file link text with file name? Now that means, do we want to replace this form with the name of the file? And no, we don't. And so we have the URL up here, and now we want to set the target for a new window. And do we want the icon? Yes, we do want the icon, but let's put it after the text. That's everything set up there. We click Insert, and now to apply to be a cook, please use this form. We'll save. Go to the tab that shows that page in the front end. We'll hit F5 for refresh. And now to apply to be a cook, please use this form. Click on it and it opens it up. Just one other thing to show. Let's suppose that you wanted to change the name of a file or do some manipulation of PDFs that are uploaded or even deleted. There's a number of ways you can do that in Joomla, but one way you might like to do that is to just click somewhere outside of a link. We'll put a new line in. Click on that Insert Edit File and wait for this to refresh. Now see where it says Cook application.pdf. If I click on that and highlight it, I have these other options over here. I can delete that file off the server, which of course would break any link that is linked to all articles. I can rename that file, give it a new name, in which case you'd have to rename every place that's linked to on the site. You could copy it, you can cut it, you can view, and you can insert. Some of these buttons are there. I don't use them very often. I'll leave them there for the experiment if you ever think you have the use for them. But mainly you might want to delete or rename a file if you've uploaded it and decided you want to give it a different name. But be very careful, because if you have more than one article that is linking to the file under this name, if you change it, it doesn't change throughout Joomla. And then after managing the files, you could just click cancel and you're back to the original form that you have here. So I'm going to backspace, take that line out so my client can start out fresh. And I'm also going to take out the forms word, which is there from when we created it for him. And that will take care of the tutorial for inserting links to files in a Joomla article.